Well, Ken Whiting with Paddle TV here with another update video, and this might be my last update before it's actually paddling season. But as you can tell right now, it's not paddling season here in Ontario yet. The snow is in fact still falling despite the fact that it's beginning of March. That's okay. If it's going to be winter, let there be snow, because the snow activities are awesome. But spring has already shown some signs, and I'm looking forward to the ice melting. What I'm going to do in this video is really quickly give you an update on the shoulder. It's been a while since I've let everybody know what's going on there, and then also provide a bit of an update of the content plan, what I plan on doing for 2025. And I'll start with the shoulder, because that definitely impacts, well, the rest of the plans. Now, here's something I'm really excited to show you. For the longest time, that was a dream. And actually even better is this, or behind, ooh, touching my shoulder blade. Since my last video, when my shoulder had turned the corner, it's just gotten better and better and better and better, and I've been able to go hard with it. I've started something, well, I started as soon as I could go hard. I started something that I've known I should do for a very long time, but I've never done for whatever reasons. But I started yoga, and because I really needed to do two things. I'd been really inactive except for walking for a long time. I had lost a lot of strength in my upper body, and strength overall, and definitely lost a lot of flexibility. And then in particular, I needed to work on flexibility on my shoulders. Well, that's what yoga really, two things it does great is it develops strength and flexibility. And so I started yoga, and wow, I'm now a fan of yoga. It's a regular part of my weekly stay in shape program, not just for my shoulder, but it's going to stay with me, I believe. Anyway, shoulder is now 95% there, 95% strength, 95% flexibility. You know, it feels really good. I mean, it's still, I can tell it's not 100%, but I think it's well on its way. And so I am planning with full assumption that I am going to be 100% within 2 months, when paddling season really gets going here. So what's coming up now? Well, first thing that's coming up is very soon after you see this video, I'm going to be heading to Canoecopia in Madison, Wisconsin. Really cool outdoor paddling show, really. And I'll be doing a few presentations there. So if you're in the area, please do check me out. I'll be doing a presentation on Friday afternoon and Saturday morning, two different ones. But that aside, I have been planning my content plan, my trip plan for the year, and I have a lot of fun trips planned. I've got right now 6 pretty big trips, week-long paddling mini expeditions or adventures, doing things I've never done before. It starts in May, and I've got basically 1 month. May, June, July, August, September, October. I'll be filming them like I always do and releasing all those adventures on my new channel, Ken Whiting Adventures. But I'll also be releasing content on here, Paddle TV channel, the learning moments that come from those trips, because there are definitely going to be learning moments. I'm sure some lessons will be learned by me the hard way that I'll be able to share with you, and you'll be able to get a laugh from. Hopefully not too hard. But I'm doing some cool trips. Like, I've got a week-long sea kayaking trip from on Georgian Bay from Killarney to Parry Sound. I'm doing the dream trip since my Lake Superior trip last year. Well, actually, it's been longer than that. I've wanted to do the sea kayaking trip along the most remote section of Lake Superior, Puckasaw, from Hattie Cove to Michipicoten Bay. I'll be doing that this summer. I've got a canoe trip planned. I'm going to go do a kayak touring trip in Lake of the Woods. Lots of cool plans, but they're not all nailed down yet. And so I would welcome ideas that you have. You know, if you have ideas, something that's in driving distance for me. Actually, you know what? Not just driving distance, because I'm already looking at plans even for when things get a bit cold here and nasty late next fall and winter and spring. So any ideas for awesome must-do bucket list week-long adventures? I'm game right now to take those on. So lots of content coming out on the new channel, Ken Whiting Adventures. So subscribe to that channel if you haven't already. But I will continue to create the content for the instructional and gear review content for Paddle TV, for here. You know, I got a lot in the works, a lot planned. There's been a lot of great requests for instructional, for tips and gear reviews. Once again, if you have ideas, leave them in the comment section down below. You know, in particular for tips, things you would love me to talk about. For gear reviews, please do leave it down below, but I've mentioned this before, the best thing you can do, my biggest challenge is actually getting the products to test. And so the best thing you can do, and this has worked really well, and so thank you everybody who has emailed or contacted one of the kayak companies to tell them, or not just kayak companies, any type of boats, I'm into any kind of paddlecraft. Anyone who has contacted them to say, hey, you need to get Ken to do a review, it's worked. I've had a number of companies contact me and offer to send boats, and so it's getting easier, a little bit easier to do reviews thanks to your help. Anyway, a lot more of all of that coming. You know, it really comes down to, this is right behind me, that is the Ottawa River. And I mean, I could be walking on it instead of on the ski trail, alongside the ski trail right now. So it's going to be a little while before I can paddle again, but once I can, I'll be creating a ton of content. So stay tuned, and thanks for the support. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you real soon.